Hey guys, it's me, Brianna, and I have decided to make this like pretty awesome video. I'm gonna be talking about one of my favorite things to talk about, Bob Seger. Hope you enjoy this video. It's probably gonna be around like 10 minutes long because I love talking about him. Um, but let's get started, shall we? Before I say anything, I like to kind of like introduce myself a little bit. First thing first, I have ADD, so that's my dog. Sorry, you might hear him a lot. He barks a lot, so hopefully nothing like that happens in the video where he screams. I have ADD, in case you couldn't tell. And that basically just means attention deficit disorder. So that kind of means that I'm all over the place in my brain. Like I focus on one thing and I get distracted and I forget about it, and then like I don't know what I just said like 5 seconds later. I mean, I'm literally serious about this. So just so you know. So I was rambling through my closet, and I have quite a few things in my closet. A lot of band merchandise stuff, a lot of concert tickets, concerts that I've been to, and I came across this newspaper that I saved a couple months ago because Bob Seger was in it. Now, if you live in Michigan, and especially like the southern Michigan area, you know, around Detroit, you get some cool stuff in your mail. Let's just put it that way. You'll see some Bob in there. I mean, he's local, so he's going to be in the newspaper because we actually care about him, you know. You wouldn't see him in a Rhode Island newspaper, would you? He made like a little appearance in this side here. And then when you open it up, it's got everything in here. It's awesome. So let's get this one out of the way. And he makes like the big cover in the newspaper, a man of the world. You got that right. And it talks about his new album, Right Out, and I thought this was the coolest thing ever. It talks about him. It says, Bob Seger, the Midwestern meat and potatoes rock and roller, is going worldly. Like, can you not describe him like that? Can you at least make him sound a little more appealing? Because it's Bob Seger. But anyway, I was so happy. There he is again, making newspaper titles. Oh, he's so cool. This one in particular says, when you're my age, you're very, very aware of very, very aware of your mortality, says Seger, who will turn 70 in May. He's gonna be 70! Can you guys believe this? This man is like touring and he's gonna be like 70. He's awesome, okay? So anyways, he made this entire cover of the newspaper. There he is down there. He's in his home studio, Michigan. Not sure where it's at. I think it says Seger at his Clarkston cabin, which includes keyboards, guitars, recording equipment. He does much of his songwriting there. Why do you use the word much? It should be most. He does I can't speak today. He does much of his songwriting there. He does most of his songwriting there. What do you think is right? Put it in the comments. Much or most? I think it's most. He does most of his songwriting there instead of he does much of his songwriting there. Sorry, I have to make sure that the grammar is right, otherwise I'm never reading this again. But yeah. It tells the way he speaks. Something smells good. Guys, I smell something really good. It could be outside. I'm obsessed with the smell of outside. But it says Seger speaks about, and it says a bunch of like really cool stuff there that he talks about. Talks about like his environment issues and stuff like that, which I think that he's pretty cool for writing songs like It's Your World and in The Fireman's Talking. And here's another whole page of him too. It's so awesome. Like, he is just so cool. It says right here, Capitol Records is proud to be the home of Bob Seger, the longest, I can't pronounce half this stuff, this word, solo artist in the label's storied history as he releases his highly anticipated 19th album. He is a legend! Bob Seger is a legend! He's so awesome. Look at all of his discography. It's so awesome. Man, I want all of it. I only have like 5 or 6. I have, let me see. I have I have this on vinyl, this on CD. I got this on CD, this on vinyl, this on vinyl, this on CD, this on vinyl. I really want that one on CD though. That's my favorite album. This one on CD, and then I got Ride Out on CD, and I got this one on CD. That's all I got so far, though. Anyway, so yeah, that was Bob Seger in the newspaper. You want to know what's so cool about that? See, we get the newspaper every day, and I don't read the newspaper, that was like old school, right? I'm like, whatever. And, we just bring in the newspaper, and we set it on the table, and my dad looks at it for like, I don't know, a couple minutes, and then he throws it away. Well, like, I was walking past the kitchen table where we had, the papers at, and I just glance over, and I just see Bob Seger's face there, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Bob Seger! And I hurry up, and I grab it, and I started reading it. That was like the first time I ever read a newspaper, and now I can't stop reading newspapers, because you never know what you're going to find in there, Like, this is great. Did you guys hear about Bob Seger? A couple of months ago, he, the Detroit Fire Department had 2 of its saws were stolen by some idiot. I don't know who he was. And they were talking about it on the news, on the radio, I meant. And Bob Seger heard it, and he donated $2,000 for the saws. And then they got them a couple months ago. And then they thanked him, and I was like, Bob, you're so great. You're such a kind guy. Look at him. He's just helping out Detroit. Not to mention, he recorded Detroit Made in Detroit, and he just put all this footage here that's like promoting Detroit. Whew, okay. Now I have this book over here that I got a while ago. I'm not sure when I got it, but it's a car book, a car and rock and roll book. And this is what it's called. It's called Rockin' Down the Hallway, The Cars and People That Made Rock and Roll. And it was written by this guy named Paul, and it was forwarded by Mike Ness. And if you don't know who Mike Ness is, he is another hero of mine. He sings in the band called Social Distortion. It's a punk rock band. They're different, let's just put it that way. They're a really unique band, and I think people need to check them out because they deserve the attention. So anyways, that's who forwarded the book. And I'm flipping through it, and I see some of my favorite musicians in there. I see Little Richard in there about his cars. I see Elvis Presley about all those cars that he owns, like his pink Cadillac made it in there. And then all of a sudden I'm scrolling through, and I just see Bob Seger in here, and I'm like, hey, it's Bob! So I had to go show it to you guys. He actually has a lot of references about Bob in this book, but none of them were a full page of him except this. So there's a whole page about Bob in this book. And it's awesome. It talks about all his cars, and it's sweet. It's really the coolest thing ever. I'll read you just a little bit about him inside here. It says, we were making Thunderbirds. Bob Seger was born in 1945 in Detroit, Michigan, where his father was a band leader who worked in an auto plant to support his wife and 2 children. When Bob was 10, his father left for California in search of success he never achieved. At night, Seger stayed up listening to Wilson Pickett, Little Richard, Otis Redding, and other R&B musicians on a transitor radio. It's pretty awesome. It tells about all the cars that he owned. Talks about Like a Rock in the Chevy commercial. Cool stuff like that. It's a really good book, so I think you guys should get it. I found this on eBay, I think. eBay or Amazon, one or the other. And it was like, I don't know, $15. Or no, maybe it was more than that. I don't know. But you guys should go ahead and get the book. Check it out. It's called The Cars and People That Made Rock and Roll / Rockin' Down the Highway or something like that. I don't know. It has a really weird name. And it's really cool. So it's got some Bob in there. It's got a lot of other things, and it's for car lovers. Now I gotta shut up about that now because I'm kind of lagging on about this. It's my ADD, and this book is not cooperating. So now, one more thing that I gotta say, I'm talking about Bob and his tour. So Bob is, back on tour now. This is going to be great, okay? So he finished the first leg of his tour, and then he's on the second one right now, and he's rocking it out so far. I mean, all these reviews. I mean, I saw him in Saginaw. That was my first concert ever, man. I'll tell you. That was the time of my life. That was the time of my life. And now I can see him again, row 6 in Detroit. Who's going to be there? Me. I'll be in row 6, section A. So you guys, drop your comments down below and tell me where you're going to be sitting at the Palace. Because I gotta meet you guys, I gotta meet all my Seger fans and stuff because we all love him, and it's just, it's so cool to be a part of this community, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really excited for this concert. Row 6. I'm hoping that Bob like throws his headband because like he throws it at me because I saw he throws his headband at the audience and I'm kind of close, so maybe he'll see me. See, I'm thinking about making a sign. I just don't know if they're gonna let me bring it because I don't know if the palace allows you to bring posters. Do they? I mean, like I could sneak it possibly. Maybe I can get away with it. I don't know. So I'm gonna make some posters and I'm gonna fold them up so they're like this big, and I'm gonna like put them in my pocket or like hold them or something. I don't know. And they're not gonna care because it's a piece of paper. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna go inside the venue, open it up, and then show it to them. So I could sneak in the poster if they don't allow you to bring posters. That's a good idea. So I'm really excited for this concert, in case you guys couldn't tell. And I hope you guys all have a blast at your guys' concerts too. Bob's a really awesome guy. And I don't even know why you're still here listening to me ramble like this. I mean, what kind of noise was that? Look at my dog. She's like up against the vent. Just check this out. What are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? Why are you cold? She must obviously be cold. So I'm gonna close or put this video to an end now. So see y'all later. Have a good Seger-tastic day. Oh my gosh. Do you guys got Seger fever? 'Cause I do. I'm an active Segeraholic. And trust me, you don't have to be, there's no such thing as underaged if you're a Segeraholic. That's awesome. Alright, see you guys later.